Would Linda Carter have worn any of these fragrances? I wonder. Let's see, but in this video, these fragrances, these perfumes, give me the feeling of just being a wondrous woman, a Wonder Woman. And we all want to be one of those, don't we? Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician, where here on this channel we talk about nothing but fragrances. So if that's your Steve to Diana, pardon the pun, keep on watching. Well, as a side note, when I remember watching Wonder Woman, the film, back in the 80s, the actress that played Wonder Woman's mother was called Beatrice Straight. She played the Queen. Beatrice Straight played the Queen. You couldn't make it up if you tried, could you? The writing was on the wall. Straight, Queen. Anyway, besides that, let's have a look at these fragrances that give me a feeling when I put them on of I'm just feeling like an empowered Wonder Woman, just doing a, oh, what was it she used to do? I can't, anyway, let's get into it because I am just babbling on about nonsense. First perfume I'm going to talk about is Miss Dior, Le Parfum. Just bring it in here so you can see it in all its glory. Miss Dior, Le Parfum. This is the queen of ambery vanillas. This is just a beauty. I've got my fan on in here, so I might get a bit of blowback. You never know. As a girl, we sometimes get that blowback, don't we? But Miss Dior, Miss Dior Le Parfum, this is from 2013, this version. Look at the juice there. When you see dark juice like that, you know it's going to be a good fragrance. And this is a good fragrance. This fragrance has rose, the queen of roses in, with patchouli and an amber accord, which gives it that beautiful, almost vintage vibe. And you know me, I love my vintage vibes. So for me, come on then, you're going to get up. So for me, with my vintage vibes, I just had to go with this fragrance. It is a beautiful, ambery, warm, seductress of a Wonder Woman fragrance. And I'm sure Linda Carter would wear this. If she's watching, comment down below, Linda. Probably not. And even if you are watching, would you comment on one of my videos? Maybe not. If you did, I would have a wondergasm. Hashtag wondergasm. That's what I would have. But anyway, Miss Dior, Le Parfum. I could see this on Linda Carter. So I see it on myself. Next one, the bottle alone. Amethyst. But it's the Exquise version. Or Exquise. Amethyst Exquise. By Lalique. This is all about deep berries. It's berries, it's like a compote of berries. This would be perfect in autumn time, October, middle to end of October, when the leaves are falling. But who cares? I'm not a seasonal fragrance, are you? But I'm not. I think this, the bottle alone, is a 10. I need to wipe that there. I haven't really used this a lot. It's only down to about here. I need to use this. But whenever I have worn this, a wondrous feeling happens. It does. I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm not apologising. Berry compote. That's not really a very good way to describe it, is it? It's just these mixture of berries. Syrupy as well, syrup berries, but not overly sweet. They're tart, sweet berries. And that's what I get from this. It's quite linear on me. Good projection, good longevity. Does this make you feel like Wonder Woman? Bond number 9. Oh, yes. Bond number 9. Now, this isn't the top to it, but we know the story behind this fragrance, don't we? If you know my channel. But anyway, Bond number 9 was gifted to me. And I think this fragrance is an absolute tuberose cardamom spicy beauty. Actually, it's quite nice with the fan up above because I'm getting that lovely waft come over my head. I think if myself and Veronica and Marcy got together and wore this fragrance alone, we would fill the restaurant. We would fill the discotheque. Well, they're not really discotheques nowadays. We would fill the nightclub. Studio 54, here we come. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, this is what I feel when I wear this. I want to go clubbing in this fragrance. I want to go partying in this fragrance. Or I want to go for brunch in this fragrance. I don't really do brunch. I do lunch. I'm a lady that lunches. This is spicy cardamom mixed with green tuberose. It is a stunner of a Wonder Woman fragrance, and I just absolutely adore it. The bottle alone, I think, is really lovely. I have one other Bond number 9 fragrance, but I don't think I'm really going to get into them, if I'm being honest. None of the others really excite me. I sampled this. This excited me. This got those Wonder Woman feelings flowing. Is that the word? I don't know. Why do I talk in rubbish? Anyway, you get the picture. Bond number 9, Chinatown. Now this next one, which I am meaning to get a much bigger bottle of, is Amarige by Givenchy. Now, this is tuberose, but it has so many florals in there. That is, Amarige is an anagram of mariage in French, meaning marriage, by Dominique Ropion himself, the perfumer. And this has elegance, chicness, chic c'est la vie, as Luann de Lesseps says in The Real Housewives of New York. So I could see her wearing this. I really could see her wearing this in, you know, rocking it in Queens, New York, or a bohemian feel in New York. And she's going uptown with this. And the boys are going downtown. Yes, they certainly are. So when you're wearing this, but Amarige by Givenchy, it has a bouquet of flowers. It has some sandalwood, a little bit of vanilla, but it's all about those florals. Singing and dancing. Stunning. I need to track down a vintage one of this, but do I? Don't I? I'm not sure. Because this is potent and strong in its own right. So what the pre-reformulated version was, I have no idea. Beautiful bottle. Stunning bottle. Amarige. It's a wondrous fragrance, and it makes me feel like I want to whirl my lasso like Wonder Woman. Now, you know florals are my jam. Paris by Yves Saint Laurent I had to include because it is a roaring rose. I have to call that a roaring rose, powdery rose. And this is the eau de toilette. And I think it works just as well as the eau de parfum. Vintage 80s floral. Yes. I feel really feminine wearing this fragrance. I feel almost magical. I feel like I'm an enchantress. I'm an empress. I'm walking through a field of roses, dancing, singing. I'm in that Amazonian forest where Wonder Woman grew up. Yes, I was that 7-year-old girl pretending in my grandmother's back garden on a Saturday evening after the 5 o'clock tea time news, waiting for Wonder Woman to come on TV. And actually this fragrance came out after that, because this came out in 1983. But it's soft, it's powdery, elegant, feminine, beautiful, chic as well. Paris by Yves Saint Laurent. Switching gears now to 1998 Hypnotic Poison. I have a 2015 version here. So it is a reformulated version. I don't have the newest formula. I don't want to possess the newest formula. I would like to possess the formula previous to this though, pre-2010. So I'm still hunting for that vintage formula. But to suffice, this still has good projection, average longevity, I would say, 5 to 6 hours longevity. But whenever I wear this, I feel strong and empowered. I feel strong and empowered, but because of the sweetness in there, I feel this fragrance is just, do you know, it could be a signature scent. I'm wearing this a lot lately, so I had to include it because it's comforting and it's alluring and enticing and inviting. That vanilla in there is so sweet on my skin, but it's a vanilla I can tolerate. Maybe my nose is changing. The almond is slightly bitter, not too bitter though. The sweetness pulls through with that vanilla, and I love this fragrance. It has, oh, it's so stunning. I've really learned to love this fragrance more. I never really appreciated this fragrance. It's a one of a kind. There's not really any other scent out there, although I am looking for Lune de Miel by Fragonard, which is meant to be very similar. And I have looked at, is it Initio? The name escapes me, but it is, that's high. Fragonard Lune de Miel is meant to be a very, very good similar fragrance to this. Not a dupe, but very, very similar. But Hypnotic Poison by Dior suffices to me as a Wonder Woman scent, a gorgeous, sweet, dripping in vanilla and almond, with a touch spiciness of the caraway in there, but it's all about the chocolatey vanilla. And it's, although it's chocolatey vanilla, it's not juvenile or sweet in that way. It's not young. It's grown-up Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, here I come. Come and get me while I'm hot. Boy, I do talk a lot of rubbish, don't I? These last four are big guns, or I want to say big boobies. Hera by Papillon. Yes, it makes me feel like, it makes me Wonder Woman. It transforms my personality. Feminine and green and effervescent and delightful to the senses. It is the best. scent I have smelt in a long time. And yes, I'm not going to talk more about it because you get the picture. It's an extrait de parfum. It's probably this, and I would say Miss Dior le Parfum. Hera is a really good performer, stunning performer. It's a showstopper of a fragrance. These are showstoppers. These fragrances not only make you want to be Wonder Woman, you are Wonder Woman. You are definitely not going to sashay away. You're going to be Shantae, you stay with this fragrance. And she is staying, believe you me. Amouage Memoir. This is a bad girl Wonder Woman. This is when Wonder Woman wants to seduce and entice and intoxicate Steve from work. She takes off her glasses. He realizes who she is. He's under her spell. What is she wearing? Memoir. Because they're going to make a memory. Oh, yes, they are. Spicy vibes. If you like the original Argent by Argent Provocateur, not the original one, I do beg your pardon, the one in the faded ombre bottle, that one, L'Argent. This is, do you know what? Famke Janssen could wear this, and she's a Wonder Woman from the Bond film GoldenEye. Oh, yes. Entice you with a potion, entice you with those seduction. Memoir. Animalic, yet inviting and dangerous. Speaking of dangerous, Magie Noire by Lancome. This is another one of those potion fragrances. I could make a video about potion fragrances, couldn't I? This is Hypnotic. This is... It has rose. This is a reformulated version. I have no intention of buying a pre-reformulated version. To me, this is just as good. It's so affordable for 75 ml. This is, yeah, this came out in the late 70s. Linda Carter would have definitely worn this. Yes, Wonder Woman, yes. This is that evening fragrance, although I'd wear it in the daytime just to bewitch and beguile. But this has rose, this has a slight tartness to it in the beginning, but as it dies down, it goes to that earthiness, and it is, I can't remember the actual notes that are in this. You know me, I don't really look up notes, but on the Lancome website, don't look at Fragrantica, look at Lancome, because this has an almost dark chocolate feel to it. Do you remember do you still get it? Bourneville dark chocolate. This is that slight bitterness to it, combined with the rose. Oh, it's absolutely magical. And I sampled this. Veronica kindly sent me some samples, and I sampled it, and it was a love at first sniff. And it's only recently I bought the 75 mils. This is the largest size, the only size they do. The original did come in more of a sleeker black, whatever, more Art Deco. This is more streamlined, but hey ho, Magie Noire, I'm going to do a full review on this. Enough said. And finally, the queen of vintage vanillas is Shalimar by Guerlain. Wondrous, wonderful Wonder Woman Shalimar. This is again a reformulated version. However, I think it works just as well. In the opening, it's extremely sharp. However, in the air, it smells beautiful. Never smell this fragrance close up as soon as you've sprayed it, because some of you will recoil in horror. It has an animalic feel, vintage feel, opulent feel, transcends all ages. Fragrance has no age. If you're 18 and you want to wear this, and you have the personality and the confidence to wear this, you wear this. If you're 80 or 90 and you have that confidence to wear this, and you are a Wonder Woman, you wear this. This has... yeah, it's really... it's a confident Wonder Woman, I would say. This fragrance has... not only does it have vanilla, it has some florals in there, but it is a classic French fragrance. It's French perfumery done to perfection. It has a slight, almost gasoline feel to it once you wear it. However, upon wearing this fragrance, it makes you feel so grown up. It's one of those fragrances that you may have seen your mother or your grandmother wear. And that's what I mean. It transcends all generations. Let's start a vibe. Hashtag, what could we call it? Hashtag no age vibes. Let's, you know, we need to do that, because fragrances have no age, have no gender. I'm one of those that believe that. If you don't, that's you. But for me, I will never really, although I will say, oh, this maybe leans to that more feminine vibe or leans more to that masculine vibe, I always like to sit in the middle, because I feel that fragrance is the word androgynous to me. Men wear flowers, women wear woods, whoever wears what they want. Shalimar transcends all generations, all ages, different sexes, different whatever. If you want to feel like a Wonder Woman and you're 6'5" lumberjack, be it. Shalimar by Guerlain. So what fragrances make you feel like a Wonder Woman? Make you feel like you're going to dance in the field and rock the Amazonian Olympics and then be transported to Earth in that invisible plane, in that 1970s fashion. Do you remember it? If you don't, then go and Google it. Go and watch an episode. Because Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, was and still is my hero. Till the next time, remember, boring people aren't remembered. It's the crazy ones that are. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.